Hello students. Today we are going to start with importance of organizing. We have already done meaning and process. So today importance of organizing. The very first importance benefits of specialization. In the meaning of organizing, we have already done that organizing it's a process of identification and grouping, and grouping is done in on the basis of their competence. So that is the reason the very first importance is benefit of specialization. Let's see on your screen. I'm just reading out. Organizing leads to a systematic allocation of jobs amongst the workforce. This reduces the workload as well as enhance productivity. So, what the systematic allocation results in? Systematic allocation reduce workload as well as enhance productivity, and because of the specific workers performing a specific job on a regular basis, so continuously they are doing the same kind of job, they become specialist in that job. In this manner, organizing leads to specialization. Clarity in working relationship, the establishment of working relationship, this thing also we have done in the meaning part, that is reporting relationship. When the relationship is absolutely clear to each and every person working in organization, then it is very simple to work. So who is going to report to whom, who is the boss, who is the subordinate, each and every part should be clear so that there will be no disturbance in the transfer of information and instruction. Third importance, optimum utilization of resources. This part also we have discussed when we have done the meaning, that organizing means systematic allocation of all possible resources, systematic distribution of work between and among human resource, optimum utilization of financial resource, physical resource. Let's see what is there on screen. Organizing leads to the proper uses of all material, financial and human resource, the proper assignment of jobs, avoiding overlapping of work, definitely systematic allocation of or distribution of work, and also makes possible the best use of resources. When the proper assignment of job is there, so it will avoid overlapping and it will make easier, or it will make the best use of available resources. So because of the no duplication of work is there, that's why minimum wastage of resources. Adaptation to change, each and every element of management is having this characteristic or feature that they change themselves, or each and every element can be changed according to change in environment. So the process of organizing allows a business enterprise to accommodate change in the business environment. As and when there is change in business environment, this structure can be automatically, or this structure can be changed accordingly. Moving towards the effective administration, organizing provides a clear description of job and related duties. This helps to avoid confusion and duplication. This thing already we have done. Clarity in working relationship enables proper execution of work. Management of an enterprise thereby becomes easy, and thus bring effectiveness in administration. Definitely, when the entire, right from the top to bottom, everything is clear, all the job designation and their related duties are clear, relationship is clear, it will help management people in effective administration. Development of personnel, both the boss as well as the subordinate. Just see what is there on screen. Effective delegation allows the manager to reduce their workload by assigning routine job to their subordinate. The reduction in workload by delegation is not just necessary because of limited capacity of an individual, but also allows the manager to develop new method and new ways of performing tasks. When the manager or the boss transfers some of his work to his subordinate, it means two things, two benefits are there. One, the manager's workload is going to reduce, and manager can involve in more crucial activities, and the routine nature job can be given to subordinate, and subordinate also feel pride that some responsibility is given by boss. So both the benefits are there. Subordinate is getting chance to do the things on his own. So development of personal working over there. Expansion and growth, last importance of organizing. Organizing help in the growth of an enterprise by enabling it to deviate from existing norms and taking up new challenges. Definitely organizing, it's a structure according to change in the outer environment. They can make change in the structure. Just now we have done one benefit, adaptation. So because of this adaptation, it allow business enterprise to make changes in it. It allow a business enterprise to add more job position if it is required, new departments, and even diversify their product line. They can, if they are dealing in one product line, then making change in organization structure, they can involve in, or they can engage in number of product line. New geographical territories can be added to current area of operation, and this will help. Even if the organization structure is systematically designed, then gradually and slowly they can increase their geographical territories. Say for example, if the organization is operating its business in Rajasthan, it can move to some other states if it is systematically arranged. If the organization structure is systematic, then the extension and growth is not impossible, rather it is easy. So, new geographical territories can be added to current areas of operation, and this will help to increase customer base. Definitely more customers are going to increase, sales will increase, and profit will increase. In this manner, we have finished with all the 7 importance of organizing. So, we have done meaning, process, and importance. Till date, we have finished these 2 topics for the day. That's it, students. Thank you.